Hey there, Teddy Rubskin here. And have you guys heard? There's actually a buzz on the internet right now about a fucking possible remake of The Princess Bride. Yeah, apparently the internet does not like the idea of remaking The Princess Bride. But even though there isn't actually a remake of The Princess Bride even in development right now, right? This is all based on a fucking article that ran in Variety, right? But in that article there was a quote from the CEO of Sony Pictures, where he said that there are lots of people coming to them all the time asking them to remake this show or that show, and that there's some very famous people, some very big names in Hollywood that are interested in making a remake of The Princess Bride. But he's not going to name who those fucking famous names are, because obviously the remake of The Princess Bride is not a very popular idea. In fact, Cary Elwes, the actor who plays Wesley in Princess Bride, well, he actually tweeted about it, saying that there's a shortage of perfect movies in the world. It would be a pity to damage this one, right? Yeah, which, it's like a funny variation on his line from The Princess Bride, where he talks about, the Princess Bride having perfect breasts.
There's a shortage of perfect breasts in this world. It would be a pity to damage yours.
But yeah, remaking The Princess Bride, that's a terrible idea. Nobody's fucking behind that. Because Princess Bride is really one of those few perfect films. It is a perfect film. It's got a perfect cast, perfect writing, perfect direction. It's wonderfully told, right? Because actually it's based on a book called Princess Bride. And I guess if you made a remake, you could make a fucking movie that's more accurate to the actual book. But the movie's not accurate to the book necessarily, because it's actually being told by, Peter Falk as a grandpa telling the story to Kevin Savage, who plays his grandson, right? So actually he kind of, glances over certain stuff in the book, right? Where he's like, that's boring, or, I don't like romantic stuff, so he kind of skips over stuff in the book, right? Because he's telling a story to a little kid, so. I mean, that's a great fucking storytelling element right there. That's great. That's what makes it so wonderful, is that it's being told by this old guy to this little kid. So it's a really good movie, If you haven't seen the fucking Princess Bride, you really should. It's so great. Yeah. But the truth is, there's a bunch of movies out there that should never be fucking remade. In fact, I'm not really behind most of the fucking remakes and reboots and all this fucking shit that's coming out recently. Like, fuck that. It's so fucking bad. Fuck. But, I mean, there are a few people that are actually protective of certain movie ideas out there, and that's a good thing. Like, Back to the Future, for instance. Back to the Future is actually protected by Robert Zemeckis and the producers of the original film. There's been some attempts recently to remake or, make a new version of the fucking Back to the Future, but Robert Zemeckis has specifically said that he doesn't want anybody fucking buddy remaking Back to the Future, and that's a good fucking thing, right? Yeah. There's more people out there in Hollywood that should be protective of these original ideas and stop people from fucking milking off these fucking shit, In fact, I was looking at shit online, and I went on Ranker.com, which is a website that ranks pretty much everything, and they ranked movies that should not be remade based on, votes from users and shit. And based on the votes, the number one movie that should never be remade is Forrest Gump. Right? That Tom Hanks movie from 1994. Yeah, don't fucking remake fucking Forrest Gump, guys. Don't fucking do it. Yeah. In fact, let's look at the other movies that are listed on Ranker, right? Number 2 is Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, that's a good fucking movie. You can't really improve on that. Don't remake Shawshank Redemption. Number 3, Star Wars, right? Yeah, what, make a remake of the original Star Wars? They're too busy fucking making millions of fucking sequels to fucking Star Wars. But, chances are they may actually try to remake the original film someday. Number 4 is The Godfather. Yeah, what? How are you going to improve The Godfather? It's got an amazing fucking cast. It's an incredible fucking movie. It's one of the best movies of all time. How are you going to beat that? Number 5 is Indiana Jones and the Raiders Lost Ark. Hell yeah, that movie's great. How could you possibly improve on that? Number 6 is Back to the Future. Shit, yeah. Don't fucking remake Back to the Future. You can't fucking improve on it. Number 7 is Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs is a good movie. I mean, I don't really think it's sacred or anything, but shit, it's a good fucking movie. Can't really improve on that, right? Number 8 is The Princess fucking Bride. Yeah. Fucking shit, yeah. Number 9 is The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast fucking Club. That's a good fucking movie. I mean, you could actually fucking remake that, I think. You know, with a young cast and new actors, but whatever, who gives a fuck? Number 10 is The Wizard of Oz. Shit, yeah. Although it's not like they haven't tried before, you know. I mean, they have actually tried a couple different ways of doing that. They tried it with all-black cast, with The Wiz. They tried doing it with, like, computer animation. And, yeah, I mean, they've tried, and they will try to fucking do The Wizard of Oz in the future, too, right? Number 11 is The Goonies, right? Nobody wants anybody to remake The Goonies, although they probably will, you know what I'm saying? Number 12, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, don't fucking remake that thing. Number 13, Die Hard. Well, shit, they are remaking Die Hard, right? Yeah. Recently, when the plans for another Die Hard movie with Bruce Willis kind of disintegrated, right? Now Disney, who owns 20th Century Fox, is actually moving forward with a remake of Die Hard, right? With a new younger actor playing a young John McClane. Well, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Number 14 is Goodfellas. Shit, yeah, Goodfellas. Fuck yeah, that movie's perfect. You can't beat that. Number 15 is Rocky. Shit, yeah, don't fucking remake Rocky, but, you know, keep making sequels, right? Creed 2 just came out the other year, and Creed 2 is like, what, like Rocky 8? And they're going to do a Creed 3, which chances are it might have fucking Mr. T in there, right? You don't need to remake Rocky. Just keep this thing fucking going. Number 16, Gone with the Wind. Damn right. That movie's a fucking classic from fucking 1939. Jesus Christ, that's like the oldest movie on this list. Number 17, Jaws. Although I have heard that somebody wants to remake Jaws. They're actually working on a possible remake of Jaws. That's happening. Number 18, Pulp Fiction. Shit, fuck. How the fuck did they remake Pulp Fiction? How could you even do that? Number 19, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, wow. How could you possibly remake It's a Wonderful Life? Not that, you know, I'm sure you could, I guess, but why? Why? And number 20 is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. That's right. 1982 fucking Steven Spielberg movie is, I mean, it hasn't really dated very well, but, you know, I saw it when I was a little cub and I fucking loved it, and, you know, sure, it hasn't dated well, but what? Don't fucking remake E.T. Don't fucking do it, right? But, you know, even this list of fucking movies that everybody says shouldn't be remade, they're still fucking doing it, right? Hollywood doesn't fucking plan on stopping. In fact, next time, I'm going to be talking about the movies that are coming out in 2020, and let me tell you, abso-fucking-lutely everything is recycled garbage. I'm not even fucking kidding. Everything in 2020 is like a remake, a reboot, a sequel, a prequel, or some kind of fucking shit. It's fucking insane. But, yeah, talk about that next fucking time. Until then, fucking keep it real.
I don't think any of us realized at the time that we were going to be in the Wizard of Oz of our generation.
And I yelled, and I said, I don't want this to become another Wizard of Oz.
Let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up.
I don't want this to become another Wizard of Oz. And what I meant by that was, at the time when Wizard of Oz came out, it was a disaster. It made no money. It was a flop. And over the years, it's become a classic.
The movie didn't become really successful until the VCR came out.
It wasn't intended to be this big blockbuster. What it was intended to be was what it was. charming, very funny, very witty fable.